All right, well, welcome back from either your long read, short read, or now the listening portion of this. Basically what happened is there were police that were, this was in the US, I'm pretty sure, because this sounds like a very US thing to do, that were kind of on the side of the road, because that's what police do. They go to different locations and wait. They wait for a call, they wait for someone to do something wrong in front of them, which happens a lot. Or they're just waiting for any other reasons. Maybe it's a stakeout or whatever. Anyways, these policemen were waiting in their car and decided that while they're waiting, they would like to pass the time trying to catch Pokemon. They didn't wait in this location perhaps because they were told to, but because it was the place where a Snorlax and a Tennobat or whatever it was called was located. Because with Pokemon Go, you have to go to the location of the Pokemon. You can't just travel in VR. You have to travel in reality to that location. The policemen did that. However, when they got there and they were trying to get these Pokemon, a call came in. Oh, we have a robbery or something happening. We need help. And the policemen looked at each other and said, screw it, and just kept playing the game, completely ignoring it. Unfortunately, there were two major factors they didn't consider. Number one, they were being recorded. Dash cam footage is a standard in police vehicles in and outside of the vehicle, so obviously they will be being seen playing the game, which is not bad. That would be allowable as long as they were doing their other duties, but also heard saying, screw it, and ignoring the radio call. Secondly, the reason why this was even investigated in the first place is because there was a sergeant, I believe, a higher ranking police officer nearby who saw the car and heard the report come in and looked over and said, why aren't they going? It is kind of nearby. I think they should be going. So later on, they looked at the dash cam footage and realized, this is why. Now, the police officers themselves made a sort of a weak defense saying that they did not hear the call. Unfortunately, the words screw it were evidenced enough to know that there was a response right after the call, meaning that they did hear something most likely. It looks like these police officers have lost their job and are now, according to the article, able to play Pokemon Go however much they want.
As long as they can afford to keep buying the data.
Yeah.
I have to laugh. I have to laugh at this because it just shows a level of stupidity that I didn't even know was possible. How can you not realize that you're being recorded and filmed avoiding doing a task at work? Yes.
It's obvious. They know they're, I don't know. But I'm really glad that these police officers were removed from the force because we don't need that sort of intelligence protecting us. Now, I've said that in jest, but it was a probably good reason to be fired. Yeah. Now, why do you think there might be times where police have to, or at least want to, put a call on the back burner?
Because different crimes, are of different severity. I think it's sad to say, but I remember when my house got burgled when I was living in Manchester, and I kind of already knew that this is not going to be a top priority crime for Manchester Metropolitan Police. There are bigger and more serious crimes, going on, violent crimes, crimes involving serious distress, emergencies, all kinds of stuff. So I knew that if we were going to get a result, it was probably going to take a long time. So I guess, with the smaller or petty crimes, they obviously are going to get pushed down the list. They have to attend to the most serious and the biggest emergencies first.
Was it ever resolved?
It was not, no. Unfortunately, I guess in general, they have a pretty low resolution rate. And they're quite open about that. They said, the chances of us actually being able to find the person who did this with very little evidence to go on is pretty slim.
Yeah, unless you have even with some CCTV footage, even if you have a camera, it's still hard because it is, Well, with England, it might be easier because there's CCTV a lot of places. So they might be able to track the person as they move about. But in America, even if you have the person's face, you're like, yeah, but where are they? Who are they? They could live hours away.
Even if you have fingerprints, if they've never done anything before and there's nothing on record,
It doesn't matter.
how do you find them? Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why you have a dog equipped with machine guns, so that if anyone does enter the house...
Oh, I want a dog covered in machine guns now. Or a
little
Pokemon.
pug.
A little Pokemon
A
covered
little
in machine
Pokemon, yeah.
guns.
Was Pokemon ever popular in England, though?
I think that initial amazement when it first got released, you know, oh, look, check out this new technology. I think it really did become very popular. But since that initial buzz that was surrounding it, it's kind of dropped off.
Yeah.
And other things have come out with using similar technology. So it's not that big these days.
Were you in Russia during the time?
No, I was already in
okay.
Korea.
You were
Yeah.
already in Korea, because it was big in Korea as well.
Yeah, I remember it being all over the news, and people were worried at that time because their kids were sort of going out with the phone, but then, you know, they're staring into the phone, walking around trying to catch things, and they were like, oh no, is my kid going to be walking into the road or, you know, falling down because they're too busy focused on the phone. So I think people were a bit nervous.
For no good reason, because I think everything worked out. And now they're not playing that anymore. They're just TikToking.
Yeah, then there was Animal Crossing and TikTok.
Oh, yes.
Pokemon Go is old hat now.
Exactly. Well, with these new trends, you either get it or you don't. But what we want you to get is the vocabulary down below. So go ahead and take a look at that, see if you can use that in everyday language, and we'll see you in the next article. Bye.
Zenith.
Zenith.
Track down.
Track down.
Vulgar.
Vulgar.
Coveted.
Coveted.
Credibility.
Credibility.